I also acknowledge, on behalf of the Government of Canada, athletes and other sport participants who have been harmed, abused, or mistreated in the Canadian sports system, particularly those who were maltreated as children. I'm sorry this happened to you. The sports system did not protect you or hold to account those who hurt you. As Minister of Sport and Physical Activity, I'm committed to ensuring you are supported and that meaningful and impactful changes are made to the sports system. To the survivors who have come forward so that we can learn, better protect our children, and improve our systems and processes, I admire your courage. Thank you for helping us get to today. Our sports system needs to be grounded in human rights, with human rights protection reflected in how sport operates and how it's governed. We need to embed accountability, integrity, and safe sport into everything we do. We have to talk about racism, misogyny, homophobia, and transphobia. We have to talk about the negative, inappropriate, and dangerous behavior that's been normalized and even perpetuated by sport culture that is toxic and makes sport unsafe. We have to talk about roles and responsibilities. Parents, athletes, officials, administrators, volunteers, coaches, and fans, we all have a role to play. Our government is committed to ensuring that all athletes and sport participants have a safe and positive experience in sport. So to that end, I'm announcing a formal independent mechanism to review the Canadian sports system. I'm also announcing some immediate actions to address concerns raised by survivors and highlighted through the parliamentary committee processes. First, we are creating an independent, impartial Future of Sport in Canada Commission. Over 18 months, the Commission will provide a forum to bring to light lived survivor experiences, support healing, and engage broadly on how to improve the sports system in Canada. The Commission will be trauma-informed, survivor-centered, and human rights-based. The Commission will report its findings publicly, and it will make recommendations in two specific areas. First, actions that can be taken to improve safe sport in Canada, including trauma-informed approaches to support athletes in the disclosure of and healing from abuse in sport. And second, actions that can be taken to improve the sports system in Canada writ large, including issues related to policy, funding, structures, governance, reporting, accountability, conflicts of interest, system alignment, culture, and legal considerations. Following engagement and a preliminary public report, the Commission will hold a national summit where participants can deliberate on the Commission's initial findings and recommendations to inform its final recommendations. The Commission will be made up of 3 individuals. Leading the Commission will be an independent legal expert appointed as Commissioner. This individual will be both independent from government and independent from the sports system. The Commissioner will be supported by 2 special advisors, one with lived experience or expertise in victims' rights, child protection, and trauma-informed processes, the other with expertise and experience in sport. The terms of reference for the Commission are being released with this announcement, and details with respect to the composition of the Commission will be announced early in the new year. The starting point for the Commission will be a recognition that bad things have happened and continue to happen in Canadian sport. Survivors will not need to prove they have experienced harm. We know you have. We believe you and we support you. Your experiences will inform recommendations for the future of sport, better and safer sport in Canada. While the Commission undertakes its work independently, I will move forward with some immediate actions to address maltreatment in sport. To ensure greater independence, we will begin to transition the Office of the Sport Integrity Commissioner and the Abuse-Free Sport Program out of the Sport Dispute Resolution Centre of Canada. To bolster the voice and input of athletes across the sports system, we will increase the organizational capacity of Athletes Can, the voice of Canada's national team athletes. We will elevate the previously announced Sport Canada Athlete Advisory Committee to a ministerial advisory committee. On January 10th, we will reopen for 4 weeks the call for athletes to participate on the advisory committee. We will take steps to modernize Sport Canada's funding framework and address policy gaps in safe sport. This will include a new integrated funding model with strengthened accountability measures and more streamlined risk-based compliance. We will develop a sport integrity framework for Canada. This will consolidate existing integrity policy and include new policies to be developed around safeguarding children and match manipulation. Finally, recognizing that safe sport is an international issue, I am initiating an international work group on integrity in sport. Canadians deserve a sports system that reflects and celebrates our values of equality, fairness, and inclusion. Canadians deserve a sports system that is safe, responsible, and accountable. That's the sport I want for my kids and for yours.